Who doesn't like food? Link sure does because he eats a ton of it in Breath of the Wild, and now Tears of the Kingdom. I'm Crafty Type 1, and cooking got a mega revamp in Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm here to tell you everything that we know from the preview footage. There's not going to be any spoilers in this video whatsoever. So let's get right into it. Starting off with the dishes themselves. If you cook a dish for the first time, the item banner that appears up has a little new tag on the top left of it. This also goes for any picked up items as well. To keep track of these new and old dishes, there is a new recipe book, probably the biggest addition to cooking in Tears of the Kingdom. There's two ways to access this. Both of them are from your inventory. You could do it by clicking the dish that you want to see the recipe for, then hitting check recipe, then the menu pops up. Or there's a quick access just by pressing X when hovering over your dish. This book / collection of cards looks so good and reminds me of very classic Japanese ramen shop menu boards. This also seems like another version of the Hyrule Compendium. It's gonna be something else that you gotta complete. You gotta cook every single dish to have a full recipe book. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a chef NPC in Tears of the Kingdom that tells you if you have all the recipes, and maybe even give you rewards for milestones like 10, 50, 100. Speaking of the number of recipes, on the top of the recipe card is a number, as well as a display name, description, ingredients, and the amount of hearts it'll give. Right now, it's uncertain if slight variations to the dish creates a whole new recipe card. For example, the meat and seafood dish takes minimum 1 meat and 1 fish, but you could also make this dish with 2 different types of meat or 2 different types of fish. But we don't know if adding more fish or meat gives you another meat and seafood card. From the footage we've seen in previews, there were no duplicates, so any minor alterations could result in the same card. If that's the case, there will be over 200 dishes in the game. We know this because of the card number, and from the footage, the highest number we saw was 180, and they still had half the scroll bar left, so we can assume upwards of 200, and it could be even more. Considering Breath of the Wild only had 125 dishes, this is a major step up. With a seemingly greater amount of dishes in Tears of the Kingdom, what kind of recipes would you like to see? Let me know in the comment section down below. For me, personally, I want to see curry. I don't think there was any curry in Breath of the Wild, but there was risottos. But curry itself, did we ever get ramen? We might have. I'm gonna be a chef in Tears of the Kingdom. I want to fill that recipe book up entirely. Did I mention the art? The art looks so cool for each of the dishes. It honestly gets me hungry every single time I look at this footage. Going back to the inventory, we got a little slice of life improvement with the introduction of a hotbar. This will display any items that you're currently holding, unlike Breath of the Wild, which didn't and only showed the models in Link's hands. Lastly, we have the confirmation of the Zonai cooking pot. These are portable cooking pots that are one-time use only and can be found in the Zonai gacha machine. Not only can you cook anywhere, but you could attach them to vehicles and maybe cook in the skies in a hot air balloon. One last little thing that isn't really about cooking, but GameXplain said that you're not allowed to sleep on campfires or cooking pots anymore. I thought it'd be interesting because it looks like cooking pots are strictly used for cooking, and you can't sleep at them like you could do in Breath of the Wild. But that is everything I was able to find from the pre-release footage of Tears of the Kingdom on cooking. Let me know again what kind of dish you want to see in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel to get daily, spoiler-free Tears of the Kingdom content. Anyways, I'm Crafty Type 1. See you guys tomorrow. Stay hungry. I'm gonna go eat some carne asada fries.